Hello everybody, my name is Ginger, Jinji, whatever you would like, and today we're playing some The Forsaken Maiden, Voice of Cards The Forsaken Maiden. I've changed a few things. You may be able to tell pretty immediately what I've changed. Can you? Yeah, I've changed from the other cards to this, okay, we know. Changed to these ones, mainly just because I think it's nicer. And also I've changed the sprites of the main character cards as well.
You take Laty with you and return to the spire. As you approach the entrance of the spire, the staff that Laty clutches close begins to emit a faint light. Seeing the mysterious light, you are convinced Laty has a deep connection to the spire. Her expression uneasy. Laty takes hold of your sleeve with a tentative touch.
Does she know she's supposed to be the maiden? And if she does, why didn't she get to be the maiden? You know? Because that's what I'm assuming it's implying.
Before the altar once more, bathed in an air of mysticism. The light emitting from Laty's staff intensifies, as if indicating its destination.
Excellent. The maiden. So it is. That's what it is implying. Okay, I'm not going insane.
In response to the enigmatic voice, Laty's staff exudes a dazzling light. A spirit appears right before your eyes. Well, maybe it's a spirit? It's some kind of strange stuffed animal.
I am the spirit.
The stuffed toy seems to be affecting a voice of considerable gravitas and choking itself in the process.
I am the spirit. There you go, it's better.
This creature is called Lack. Though you cannot be certain it speaks the truth, it claims to be a spirit. You approach, hoping to ask about the maiden, but with blinding speed, Lack zooms behind Laty, putting her between you as a shield.
Coward.
You're the one from before, Lack says, quaking. It would appear that you're mistaking the creature for a monster, and doggedly chasing after it has made it rather afraid of you.
Give it fruit.
You hold out an offer of reconciliation, and Lack takes it and immediately starts munching away. Between bites, it says, "You've got some good taste there."
What can I say?
You're not really sure if the make good worked out, but in any event, Lack looks willing to listen to you now. You ask about the maiden once more, and Lack begins to talk a lot. It seems to enjoy doing so.
My phone randomly decided to play a video. I wasn't even touching it, so that's always great. We have, my phone just goes and does weird things now.
As the maiden's myth handed down amongst the denizens of the island suggests, it explains, Laty was indeed born to be the maiden here. However, she was unable to take up her role. This has caused no small amount of distress over the island's inevitable destiny to sink beneath the raging waves.
Why wasn't she able to?
Lack concludes with a proposal. How's about you go and meet with the other maidens and fetch the maiden's relics? As you had hoped, Laty appears to be the key to the island's salvation.
Ask what Lack meant in greater detail. Meet other maidens?
This island is not the only one home to a spirit. There are islands throughout this archipelago, and upon each dwells one of the 4 maidens who govern their own spirit.
I'm sorry, but archipelago is just such a good word.
The self-proclaimed spirit explains that if you bring the maiden's relics that each of these maidens possess back to this spire, Laty will be able to become a maiden herself. Laty shows the staff in her hand, wearing an expression that seems to say, "This is a maiden's relic."
Get the maiden's relics?
You ask, should we kill the maidens and steal the relics?
Wow, aggressive.
Laty shakes her head rapidly, as if to insist that you definitely should not do that. As Lack explains, each maiden has an attendant, an escort, and protector. This would make it difficult to take the relics by brute force.
And finally, if Laty becomes a maiden,
and performs the maiden's ritual at the altar, the island can be saved. The world-changing immensity of what you have just learned echoes in your mind. It takes you a little while to fully digest it.
Oh, don't go swimming until you have.
But it does just so happen you've been readying a seaworthy vessel for your own purposes.
Hey!
You accept Lack's proposal to help Laty become a maiden.
Sorry, I'm yawning. I'm on my lunch break at work. Gotta get recordings in when I can. And we were on early shifts, and it takes me until about 5 p.m. if I'm working, like starting at least 8 in the morning, to properly function. All day, I'll be like, right, let's go to bed as soon as we...
So, you want me to poof you back to the entrance?
Yes!
You decide to make for the spire's exit.
So I'm not a morning person. I am a night person, night out all the fucking way. And I all day I think, right, as soon as I finish work, I'm gonna go to bed and it's gonna be great. And then I'm gonna wake up and be fine for tomorrow. And then at 5 p.m., which is the time I finish, I wake up and I'm like, I'm so full of energy. I cannot. My brain is mush, which is what often happens when I'm recording. But I am like wide awake and I'm down, and I'm like, I don't need to go to bed. And then it rolls to like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, I'm up in about 5 hours. Probably should get up. Well, less than 5 hours, but you know, hey ho.
The ship you've constructed gently bobs in the waves. You run your hand along its hull in admiration, and then return to the litany of tasks still to be done.
What? Oh, I thought we had to go to the ship. Whoops. Whoops. I did think that's not glowing. That's a bit weird. Didn't even look at the village.
Accompanied by your new allies, you make to enter the village. But Laty seems to find something about this idea disagreeable and clings to a tree nearby, refusing to budge. "Oh, I got this one," says Lack, evidently with some kind of plan in mind. The fluffy creature begins to chant a sort of mysterious spell.
Woona waka, woona waka.
Suddenly, Laty's face is transformed into that of an odd old man's.
I think that's gorgeous.
Laty touches her transformed visage and then gives a thumbs up, perhaps as if to say, "Good job. You are a god."
Don't know what's causing that one.
Laty looks sideways at you as she walks into the village, her identity now safely hidden.
Don't know what's causing that noise, because my phone is nearby, but I'm not getting any text from it, so God knows. Right, so I'm assuming we've got to go to the... No? Your abode, right. Your house.
This is your home. A desk pushed up near the wall is adorned with an unfurled map, and a scattering of books. The navigation map is of your own design and depicts the various islands in this region of the sea. It contains information on the maidens of those nearby islands, culled meticulously from books and the tales of passing travelers. Before all of this, you had found yourself unable to merely sit and watch the village's decline, and so planned a voyage to seek aid from the maidens of the other islands.
Look at us, such a do-gooder.
After popping into the back room, you emerge with a carefully polished ship's wheel and present it to your companions. It is the final piece of the ship you restored at the grotto. With it, you will finally be able to set sail on the voyage you have dreamed of for so long. You have made ready for the voyage, but before you set sail, you decide to stop in at the mayor's to say your farewells.
Be like, tra.
Grieth's eyes fall over the unfamiliar face behind you. And who do we have here?
Well, who do we have here? My girlfriend.
At your quick response, Grieth blinks a few times and
I have an old man as a boyfriend. Oh no.
His eyes dart back and forth between the pair of you, as though his brain is putting together the pieces of a complex puzzle. At length, he offers a deep nod. You'll need to clear up the misunderstanding later.
What do you mean?
Changing the subject, you explain to the mayor that you'll be leaving the village for a little while on a voyage to save the island. You felt sure that the mayor, with his love of the village, would see you off with a smile. And yet the moment you explain that you found a maiden who can save the island, his attitude changes like the fickle sea winds, and he voices opposition to your journey. This island is destined to meet its end, he says. You can practically sense him digging his feet in.
I wonder why.
You cannot fathom why
Yeah,
he,
exactly.
the mayor of the village, would believe something like that. Though each of you hold the island in your hearts, you cannot reconcile the difference of opinion. Like lovers going their separate ways after an acrimonious spat.
Wow.
It looks as though you will be setting out on bad terms. You believe that your desire to save the island will prove to be the right perspective.
Is the mayor my dad? Or my lover? Why would they use that the example, you know? Yes. Okay, so I'm assuming, yeah, we can go now. Cool. Enter the secret grotto. It's not that secret if it's like a card on the map, you know. Maybe you should hide it better. Huh?
Your ship. Your trusted companion. Once a mere wrecked husk that you labored to bring back to life with months of sweat and toil. You climb up to the stern, and with every bit of care you can muster, you attach the wheel. The final stroke upon the canvas. At last, your ship is finished. The vessel's design is patterned after a great whale. There are a number of mismatched parts, but that particular quirk only makes you love it all the more. As you look over your handiwork, you realize that your companion on this upcoming journey we'll need a name. What would a fitting name be, you ponder?
What about little shit? Ask for Laty's opinion.
Laty tears a page from her book and then scribbles a name down on it. In her small handwriting is written, the Bon Vent.
Yeah, the Bon Vent, why not?
According to Lack, the words are a kind of prayer in the language of the spirits for safe passage when bidding one farewell on a long journey. A farewell said before long journeys. The words could make a fitting appellation for your ship. You're unsure of just how much you ought to trust Lack, or his skill with words. But nonetheless, decide to go with Laty's suggestion.
Yeah, the Bon Vent. That's quite chill.
Together, you load up the Bon Vent with the necessary provisions. Preparations for your departure are now finished.
Oh, I'm a bit confused because he said visage. He said visage, but not in the French way. But it says avant in the French way. So should we just say the Bon Vent? The Bon Vent, weigh anchor.
You throw your hands upon the ship's wheel and shout, "Weigh anchor!" with gusto.
Let's go on the
Your
Bon Vent.
voyage has begun.
I will say the Bon Vent for the majority of the time. I don't know. It just sounds better than Bon Vent. Right. I know that this goes really quick. So, spirits dwell upon the archipelago surrounded by the sparkling seas. Archipelago? On these islands, it's the maidens guarded by their attendants perform a ritual. The spirits have helped them keep the islands safe since time immemorial. These go even faster. Yet one of these isles lacks a maiden and can do nothing but to wait ruination. A young seafarer searching for a way to save his home meets a mysterious maiden who has lost both her powers and her voice. A self-proclaimed spirit tasks them with gathering the maiden's relics. And so they set sail to see the isles and hear their tales. Finn. Wow, we've already finished the game.
Though your ship had long since forgotten the taste of seawater, it nonetheless cuts through the waves like a fillet knife through fresh fish. It is your first sea voyage. Laty's eyes glitter as she looks out at the horizon, stretching ever onward over the endless blue expanse. She opens up your homemade navigation map, checking the locations of the islands where the other maidens live. On the island to the south of here lives a beauteous maiden garbed in azure robes, as though the sky itself is wrapped around her. After closing up the map, you grasp the wheel like a familiar old friend and tell the ship where you'd like to go. You now have free rein to sail across the sea as you see fit.
They say free rein. It's not really.
Details await you when you put into port on an island where a maiden dwells.
Why was that cough? Are you okay, sir? Yep, so you can literally click the land and you'll change back into a land thing, so a land piece, so that's quite cool. Right. When I say it's not really free reign, you'll see. Oh, it's an enemy. Pay attention to the enemy. On you. We're incredibly weak. We can't even equip like stronger things for Laty, which is sad. Oh, it's all of us? Oh, you're joking. That sucks. Right. Alright. Okay, alright. Right, we'll just kill the frog then. Okay, alright. That's the frog dead. So that's good.
Magnificent.
Thank you. I do try. Oh, wow. An extra 1 damage.
Fortune favors the bold.
We're storing up so many of these. It's ridiculous. Oh god, okay, right. We might be able to kill. With you, we should kill. Poke! Poke! Nice. Vengeance! We got an extra HP and extra attack, which is good. Extra HP and defense. And learnt Thunderbolt, was very nice. Extra HP and defense and speed. And we get surprise. All very nice. So,
whirlpools
yeah.
are a common occurrence in this area of the sea. It doesn't seem like your ship is capable of crossing them.
So basically, it forces you to go south because there's no other way you can go. Because there's either rocks or whirlpools.
Nope, nope. Stop it. I don't know what it is.
Event.
Laty eagerly eyes the fishing rod on the boat. Up for some fishing, you ask? Laty gives a hesitant nod. Except, it turns out she's never fished before.
Yeah, let's teach her how to fish. Teach her.
You show her how to hold the rod, and she casts the line into the water. Almost instantly, the rod begins to bend. You'd better tell her when to pull up.
Now, pull!
The rod bends in fits and starts. You're sure she's got something on the line. Laty rips the line out of the water at your insistence, exposing a bare hook. Damn. You pat her back reassuringly. Sometimes that's just how it goes.
Oh well. Because I've played this bit before, and I did the other way around, and it said that it was it didn't work either. So I think it's one of those things where it's luck dependent, a little bit.
Hope you win.
Oh, so do I. Right, Thunderbolt. That's why we're doing no damage, because we're at level 1. Oh wow, okay. But now we're not at level 1 anymore. We're at high level. We might be able to do some more damage. Right, he's got extra attack and extra HP. Very nice. Very nice, very nice, very nice. And Thunderbolt's going to be so useful for going on the sea, you know? Because there'll be water Pokemon.
It's like you can feel the sea breeze.
Yeah, he'll make those comments occasionally. I'm actually really cold all of a sudden. It's just come over me.
And fight.
And it's been a while since anything's come over me, so... Let's turn the heating on. Oh, I feel really dirty turning the heating on when it's not fucking winter. Yeah, so it's we know we've done this in the previous one. If you've played the previous one, it's fine. It's just about the weaknesses and resiliences. Okay, we'll do surprise, because I don't think we're going to kill it, but we probably could if we attacked and attacked. Nice. But this allows us to kind of see what's happening with air thrust. Will it do more damage? Is it resistant to it? Imagine it. Oh no, it's weak to it. Sound. Surprise was pointless then. Extra HP for Laty. Good. Very nice to get. being quite aggressive, isn't it? Let's see.
Show them what you got.
Move it, ba 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 ba. Show me what you think you are. Little bit of Spice Girls. And when I mean, it's a little bit because I genuinely don't know the other lyrics. Move it, shake it, groove it, fake it. Who do you think you are? I don't know. Go. Are you fucking kidding me? That extra defense. No. Alright. That's just to spite me because I said, oh, one won't make a difference, and it fucking did. So extra HP, and also got unshakable, so it's gain immunity to attack down and defense down. Always good. Extra HP and defense. And learn Groom, which is cure target of any elemental resistances down. Status ailments. Oh yeah, because they're a status ailment, and restores 10 HP. So he's got a heal as well. Little gold nugget. Let's sell it. And get some strong weapons. Yeah, let's have a look. Cool. So it's automatically equipped. That's fine. That's all we needed to know. And now let's go down here and explore more of this side. Oh.
You catch Laty stealing glances at the fishing rod on the boat. Perhaps she'd like another shot at glory. With your guidance, she clumsily, haltingly readies the rod and casts the line into the water. Minutes pass. Suddenly, the rod jerks toward the water. Laty, panic in her eyes, looks to you for help.
Not yet.
The end of the rod whips toward the water. This is it. The big one. You turn to assist Laty just in time to watch the rod fly out of her startled hands. Alas. She looks up at you, her eyes welling up with tears.
What do you say? I'm just reading about the fishing advice.
You can always buy another rod, you reassure her, placing a hand on her shoulder.
Okay, we'll have to buy another rod just so she can cheer up.
Ah, the great open sea.
Huzzah, what an adventure. I always think this game, I always used to play this game if I was doing recording. It's the last one because it's just so chilled and so just peaceful, not peaceful, but peaceful, you know? It's not like high energy or high octane, you don't have to concentrate massively on it. It's just really cute. Oh no! Oh, excuse me. Right, so attack. And then stab, because we don't need to do air thrust. Cool. Extra HP for Laty, very nice. And sharpness, add value of roll to a target stack for 3 turns. Alright, so like maximum of 6, minimum of 1. Alright. Is this going to start turning us around? I think so. Yeah, right, okay. So this is like the corner, so I'm just going to explore all of the bit above, just in case there's another event that is useful. Right, so a Thunderbolt on the frog. I have a feeling that's not going to do anything. It does! The exact amount we need to kill. Good. Oh no, we need to heal. Groom him! And then we can air thrust. Extra HP and attack, good. Always good to have extra attack. Right. Ooh. I mean, yeah, they're very aggressive, these waters today. Not that that's an issue. I don't mind leveling up, but they're very aggressive.
And fight.
But now we're one-shotting. I don't mind having a few more events thrown my way, you know. Extra HP, that's always good. Okay, right, so we weren't missing anything. I didn't think we were, but not the thing we've just done anyway. But we might find some, you know, that would be useful.
Fight.
I'm doing that one because, one, we can kill it, and two, it does increase its defense to be higher than what the frog's is. So although the frog is weaker at the minute in terms of defense, or that we're stronger at the minute in terms of defense, it's better in the long run. I forgot it did seal. That's unfortunate. We killed it, it's fine. We killed even before the crit. Always play around the critical hit. Extra attack and extra HP for Laty. And she gets immunity to curse, which is always good. Right, so let's explore these last few cards together. Oh. Oh, it's a chest.
A large chest floats in the water before you, no more than an arm's length away.
Grab it.
You take hold of the chest and pull it forward. When you do, the lid springs open, and empty bottles, broken ornaments, and other useless odds and ends roll out. Your shoulders sink in disappointment. Just as you begin to sniffle, Laty picks up something from the heap of junk and shows it to you with an elated smile.
Oh, okay. A Soothstone. Brilliant. Right, so I'm going to end the episode here because I'm going to say that I've got to go back to work, and my name is that one dude you've been watching me play Voice of Cards, the Isle Dragon Roar. So if you enjoyed, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one on my epic journey. Or maybe it's not epic, I don't know. Thank you so much for watching again, and bye guys.